seems like royal drama is just piling up. Prince Harry made an announcement that no one in Britain saw coming. For months, there were whispers about his next move, but even the most loyal royal watchers didn't expect this.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges.
During a recent interview with People magazine promoting his new Invictus Games project, Prince Harry dropped a bombshell. He's never returning to royal life. He made it clear that this isn't a pause or a break, but a complete end to all royal duties. Harry left no doubt that his future is in California, not London. His exact words were, "I've moved on and I'm not coming back." But the look on his face was more than enough to prove his statement. That statement alone sent shockwaves through the UK. Because when you come from a family built on silence and tradition, saying you're done with the rules is like breaking the final royal commandment. However, just when that revelation started to settle, another headline hit. Hard this time. Harry's ongoing security feud with King Charles has reportedly reached a breaking point. According to royal insiders, Harry's repeated requests for taxpayer-funded protection during visits to the UK have caused serious tension with his father, who refused to back him up. But is there something more that meets the eye?
The one thing that I could rely on is my family keeping me safe. And not only did they decide to remove my security in the UK, but they also signaled to every single government around the world not to protect us.
Let's be honest, it's happening right when the palace least needs more drama. King Charles's health is under close watch, and Prince William is taking on more responsibilities than ever. For royal fans, Harry's words and his ongoing feud with the palace feel like the door is finally closing for good. So now the question is, did Harry do this on purpose, or maybe he just can't endure the pressure anymore? Still, his words hit the palace like an earthquake. Royal insiders say King Charles was crushed that Harry went public without warning, while Prince William was frustrated and believed his brother's timing couldn't have been worse, especially when so much royal attention is focused on the king's health back home. But not everyone sees it that way. For example, many of Harry's supporters believe he's finally standing his ground by choosing honesty over silence, empathy over formality, and staying true to his values in a world where showing emotion is often seen as weakness. Even though Prince Harry chose to speak his mind openly, he couldn't have predicted the storm that followed his words. What was even more shocking was that it wasn't even the end of his statement. Harry didn't just say he won't return, he revealed something even more personal. His children, Archie and Lilibet, will grow up entirely outside the royal system. This announcement was a wake-up punch for many royals, but for the king, this was painful. So painful that he even stopped communicating with Harry, who wants his kids to live as private citizens, far from the cameras and headlines that haunted his own childhood. That revelation divided public opinion across the UK. Some praised him for protecting his family. Others accused him of turning his back on his roots and denying his children a royal legacy. Is he making a big mistake?
Harry said that he feared the relentless British media coverage of his family could endanger Meghan and their son Archie.
I'm trying to put a stop to this because I can't ever imagine, and I don't want to imagine, history repeating itself, right?
So recent developments have exposed a fierce security feud. After Prince Harry lost his appeal in April 2025 at the Royal Courts of Justice in London over the 2020 decision to downgrade his UK police protection, given his decision to step back from royal duties. He had argued that the downgrade left him and his family exposed even when visiting Britain, citing threats and past dangerous incidents. But despite his legal challenge, the protection remains decided each time he visits the UK, fueling tensions with King Charles and the palace. However, Harry and Meghan have built a life that runs on their own terms. For the monarchy, that shift is impossible to ignore, of course. Now back in the UK, royal experts are warning that his growing distance could damage public faith in the monarchy. But their connection to Harry and Meghan is now mostly symbolic. They are officially outsiders, living their own version of royalty in California. As expected, many are beginning to wonder if Harry's decision had something to do with his late mother, Princess Diana. Just like her, he's stepping outside the system. That comparison definitely is still the monarchy's open wound. Whether they like it or not, Harry still draws global attention, and now his words reach millions. Every move he makes shapes how the world sees the royal family, especially younger generations who find him more relatable and genuine than the institution itself, mostly because of Harry and Meghan's modern approach. Now everyone is wondering, is there a secret agenda behind all this mess?
My father has. He won't speak to me because of this security stuff. But it would be nice to reconcile.
What hurts more is that many see it as proof that the royals can't even keep their own family united. And at a time when King Charles is trying to slim down the monarchy, losing one of its most famous faces is a devastating blow, if not the biggest since Princess Diana's death. On the other hand, public opinion remains split, while plans King Charles once had for both of his sons are apparently being reconsidered behind closed doors. It's obvious, Harry's absence changes everything. And what stood out most in his latest appearance wasn't anger or defensiveness, but calm confidence. What happens if the king's health declines? Would Harry attend major royal events at all? Unfortunately for Harry, the questions keep piling up. Not to mention, the palace remains silent. But insiders say there's growing pressure to maintain dignity and silence, hoping the media storm fades on its own. However, history has shown that silence never works when it comes to Harry and Meghan. Every time they speak, the monarchy trembles.
How would your mom feel about your relationship with your brother now?
I think she would be sad. I think she'd be looking at it long term to know that there are certain things that...
Maybe the real shock isn't the announcement itself, it's the acceptance behind it. Harry no longer sounds like a man torn between two worlds. He proved that in his BBC interview on May 2nd of 2025. Prince Harry finally opened up about the rift with his father, and it was raw. In that interview, he admitted, "I don't know how much longer my father has. He won't speak to me because of the security stuff, but it would be nice to reconcile." Still, there's no denying that this decision creates new challenges. Harry's request for renewed protection ignited backlash at home. Some Brits were quick to question why taxpayers should pay for security when Harry no longer performs senior royal duties. So here's the question. Was Harry's plea for protection justified at all? Moreover, Harry explained that the feud isn't about royal titles or appearances anymore, but about human life and safety. But he also hinted that the issue could have been resolved if my father just let the experts do what's necessary. Meanwhile, Buckingham Palace stood firm, insisting that the courts had reviewed everything meticulously and that their decision still stands. But behind the legal talk lies a much deeper pain. A son feeling shut out by his own family. So now the question is, did Harry's latest words bring him closer to peace, or make things even worse between him and the king?
There are things that will still anger me, but I'm not angry anymore because I am exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Are people more upset about him demanding extra security on British soil, or about the fact that he's officially closed the door on royal life? We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, because royals are always mixing us some drama. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.